stream.
I do about to believe I do have a life outside. No, you don't. You don't have a life outside stream. Stop your nonsense, Poseidon. You were like the man that all you do is play games all day. It's like being out of
starting off right with Coach yelling "suck it" in the.
How
Hello.
else did you start these?
Good evening, everybody. How are we? How are we doing?
Good evening.
Good evening. So
Oh, it looks so blurry. It's at 360p. Okay. Oh, much better.
as you guys probably are aware, I did not stream at all last week. Except I streamed on Thursday,
Obviously.
but I didn't. I streamed Thursday, but I didn't stream over the weekend. Busy weekend. We ended up having plans come up that stream fell back as not as important. So that's where I've been this week. Been doing some stuff with friends, with family, and had a busy weekend. So this is my first real time back doing anything stream wise. And as you guys are also probably aware, same with these two. Coach, what did your week consist of? Just what were you up? What did you do this last week since we were live on Wednesday last week?
Wrangling a toddler,
Yes.
pretty much.
Yeah.
A little armor building. A little getting frustrated that a sewing machine won't work, so I'm trying to sew Velcro onto straps and it's not working, and it's really pissed me off. Driving children around to their football and cheer. That's fun. That's about it.
Yes.
You know, just a fun thing of fatherhood, kind of.
Mhm.
And introducing Zori to, I got her a Nubs when I was at Disney World.
Uh-huh.
So she's actually starting to pay attention to watching the Young Jedi Chronicles with me. So, bonus. 21 months old, and look, it's Nubs, and she'll just stare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Toddler sounds. You probably heard me and Rihanna talking. We think one of our friends might be expecting their second. And one of my other buddies is really struggling with their new toddler because he was like the little asshole won't sleep. Not so much toddler, sorry, it's an infant. It's literally brand new.
Oh, yeah, infant. Other than sleep, those are a lot easier than a toddler. You lose sleep. You lose so much sleep as an infant, but as they get older, it's more of now you got to corral them, make sure they don't hurt themselves, make sure they don't hurt you.
Yeah.
And make sure they eat.
True. Yeah.
That's the lovely part.
Yes, and because how many kids do you have, Coach?
Dylan's 16, Gianni's 13, Corey's months now.
So you have 3 kids.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if you had 3. I couldn't remember if you had 3 or 4.
Me 4.
Dink. You are, as Rihanna said in chat, you are 2 for 2 for eating during the start of the podcast.
Trap.
Yeah. I got some pasta with meat sauce. Pretty good.
It looks good. I'm watching you eat it, and it looks good.
I had that earlier too. So.
Ooh.
Great.
We had Chick-fil-A.
Ooh, Chick-fil-A is pretty good.
We had Chick-fil-A for dinner.
I fuck with Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I always have a good time.
How dare you? They've gone.
Blake, yes, we're live over on YouTube. Yeah, Order of
Good.
the Spoons. Just look it up in the search bar. Will be the first thing that pops up.
What happened, Coach?
Nothing. It's just a stupid political joke.
Dink. How was your week? What'd your week consist of? Other
than what?
Other than you getting frustrated with your.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm done until December. It's time to shift back into getting my chops together. I haven't played trumpet in 2 weeks. I need to be better than the motherfucker that's gonna come in. He's another grad student. They're like, oh, he's so good. Yeah, right, motherfucker. Yeah, just you wait till I get back in shape, motherfucker. Anyway.
You better beat him. You better beat him out. He better not ever.
He's coming in my turf. It's my school. I'm the first trumpet, motherfucker. You ain't taking my turf, okay? It's my turf.
See, you actually are auditioning for Grease. What was John Travolta's gang name? So
I don't
T-Birds or
know.
something like that?
Yeah, the T-Birds. Yeah.
The T-Birds, it's like Dink's auditioning for be a T-Bird. And he's like, I'm gonna bring my people and be gangsta.
Anyway, I had a great week. I celebrated my birthday.
Blake, thanks for the sub, baby.
Tradition, yeah, thanks for the sub. Tradition, every year for my birthday, have hibachi. It's always great.
Nice.
Have some filet mignon and shrimp.
Nice.
And, the guy actually let me start the fire, which was cool.
Hell yeah.
So I did like the little fireman pissing all over the thing. Then I was about to start. I'm like, I don't want to burn my finger. You do it. But it was cool. Did the little sake thing where he sprayed sake in. Anyway, after that, I went on a boat, which was fun. Went on a boat, got nice and tan. It was a nice boat day. And then what else did I do? Went bar hopping. That's the usual weekend experience. And
yes.
I played ball today. I stopped a fight today. I had to break up a fight today.
Oh, lovely.
Some guy said something about someone else's dad, and then he just freaking
That's never good.
sucker punched him in the side of the head.
Ooh.
Now, do I defend what the guy said? No, but I don't think you have to, resort to violence.
Yeah, right.
So
There's an instant mom joke in there, or there's an instant comeback about his mother.
yeah, but apparently the guy has a family issues. Anyway, that was fun, and then I whooped his ass, broke his ankles, had him jumping with some pump fakes, and then got some laps, and we won. So it's all
Lovely.
good. It's all good in
Lovely.
the hood, Now I'm here having a good time.
Very good. Yes, Rihanna does.
Rihanna.
Yep, Rihanna says happy belated birthday, by the way. Blake, welcome in. Blake, I'm going to read what you texted me about your DC thing because there's somebody on this podcast that is going to agree with what you said.
Me?
No.
Oh, probably Dink.
Yep.
What about me?
My buddy Blake sent me a hot take about DC when we get into DC that you might agree with. So.
Well, then
I'm
it's
interested.
not a hot take. Then it's the truth.
It's a hot take with me, and I think it's a hot take
joined
with
TikTok. And what are you
Dang.
doing, bro? Where the hell
Guys,
did you get on
do-
YouTube right distance and
Do us one thing.
podcast?
If you are in the YouTube, guys, I need you to like this video, hit the thumbs up, and I need you guys hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I need you to turn on the little notification bell, give it a little tingle, and that way you guys get notified when we go live every Wednesday. I have also been looking into how to get the audio from our streams, guys, and get it turned into Spotify, yes.
You see nothing. I'm not here. You're here. You're just avoiding playing games with me, and I'm very upset at you.
So, why is his face flat? Good one, guys. That's really funny. Okay, so let's get right into it, guys.
Oh, that was a good one.
So, Dink gets dunked on right after the opening. Love it. All right,
Oh,
so
what?
in
Who
the
got dunked on?
so the first thing I wanted to do is, Coach, you brought this up last week when we were talking movies. You wanted to talk about franchise, our favorite franchises. So I thought the first thing we could do today, since we didn't get a chance to really talk about it last week, was what is our favorite franchise, favorite movie franchise. So that can encompass DC movies as a whole, Marvel movies franchise, the MCU, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings.
MCU's dead.
Lord of the Rings, Fast and Furious, whatever the franchise is, that Mission Impossible, any movie franchise out there that you can, without a doubt, say you can sit down and enjoy every single movie from beginning to end, have a blast, and basically want to binge it from beginning to end. Do we want to start with me, or do we want to start with somebody else? We want to start with me first?
Yeah, I'm busting somebody's balls in chat.
All right. I see what you guys are doing. My favorite, I bounced between two different movie franchises. And I think a franchise is anything with 3 or more.
Oh, I like this Blake guy. He's good.
I had a third one, but then I was like, no, it's not my favorite. So
Hobbit should count, Blake.
So I'm cool. Like I said, I think a franchise is 3 or more. So you can either take Lord of the Rings movies as a whole, including the Hobbits, or Lord of the Rings or the Hobbits. And I think that's a big one because of the development hell that the Hobbits went through. Because they were originally supposed to be made by Guillermo del Toro, and they didn't want him to do it. So
They stuck with Peter Jackson, right?
Yeah, Peter Jackson came back, but everything
Probably
was
a good idea.
It was, but everything that they had come up with, the studio didn't want them to do it, and they had to fit it into a certain runtime and things. Cash grabs, and they went with Peter Jackson instead, and he had like a very short deadline. He came in and had like less than a year to write and film the movie, basically.
Well, they kind of killed it.
They didn't do a bad job because the first one wasn't bad. However, my favorite franchise that I can definitively say.
There not be Dark Knight bullshit.
Ooh.
My favorite franchise is the Pirates of the Caribbean. I sound like a broken record, but it came down to, do you want to know? So it came down to two, and I will tell you what my third one was first that fell off for me. The MCU. The MCU, I completely took out of it because I thought about it and then I was like, it's too long. It's when I started saying like when I turn on the first movie, can I consistently binge and marathon the rest of the movies without issue and enjoy every second of it? You can't do that with Marvel because you get to a certain point where you're just like, I don't want to watch this one, or you just get burnt out of it. So my favorite is Lord of the Rings because, yes, they may not be the best movies in the world, but they are movies that I can just have a blast watching and never get tired of watching them. My second one that I almost went with, Fast and the Furious.
Oh, come on.
They're just so much fun,
What
dude.
is wrong with
They're
you?
so
They are not fun.
You're flying cars into space.
Yeah, flying cars into space. It jumped the shark like 9 movies ago, right?
Yeah.
I got friends, I got family. What happened to racing cars, bro?
That's what.
Like the next thing they're gonna be on Mars and they're gonna be racing aliens. Like the fuck?
Yeah.
Turn into
Yeah.
a spy
Around the
movie.
moon.
The reason I didn't go with that one was because, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't think of Lord of the Rings until I said it in the intro. Lord of the Rings would probably be my number 2. The only reason I wouldn't take that over Pirates of the Caribbean is because you do have to set aside an entire week to watch 3 movies. But that's the only reason why I didn't do that. But I go,
Let me slap meat with Dwayne Johnson. Make a movie out of
No, Blake, don't unsubscribe because of me. Just listen to what these other 2 guys have to say, and maybe you can stick around for them. What do you guys think? You guys have any takes on mine? I kind of figured you guys would know that was probably coming after last week.
Well,
on Fast and Furious.
The Fast and
It's not my answer. I was just saying.
Shouldn't even be an honorable mention.
It shouldn't even be in the conversation.
I love those movies, man. I love them.
But as far as
They just shit those out, man. You know, I'm not saying they're not entertaining, but like, it's just some of them are just garbage. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
as far as Pirates of the Caribbean, I think because movie trilogy-ish.
Yeah.
If they decide to pay him some money, maybe we'll get another one. So
I fucking hope so. God damn it, they need to bring him back and do another one.
I don't know. They're gonna have to
He's
like
up by it.
fucking resurrect Jesus or something to get him back onto the fucking franchise.
He said
Yeah,
he's
but
willing
it
to
would
come
take
back.
grab.
He said he's
Really?
willing to come back, but I don't know if Disney is willing to take
Where
one
did
to
he say
the
he was
take.
willing to do that.
It may have been bullshit. I didn't read it anywhere, but I did read that someone said there was a quote from him that said he would be interested in coming back if everything worked out. And I think what that means is he might want an apology from Disney.
Apology. I think that he's gonna want the same cast because I don't think if you get too far down the road by continuing adding characters, it'll work out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I don't
but
think.
But you never know. It might. It might. You keep adding new characters. I mean, Blackbeard was in the last one, and you could keep building off of that. It's a matter of fatigue.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Okay, Coach. What is your?
Gordon. It's not Star Trek.
Ooh,
What-
Star Trek.
What is your
Ooh.
favorite movie franchise, Coach?
Star Trek.
You don't even have to like really say, or I don't even
Star
have to
Wars.
tell you what it is.
Star Wars.
But there is a close second. So, Star Wars will always be number one.
Mhm.
Majority. I can watch that at any point, watch any movie at any point. So it's basically number one. But number two is really close is Indiana.
Ooh,
Even
all
the
right.
new movie.
All right.
Crystal Skull might not be great, but Crystal Skull is still the worst of it.
I think Crystal Skull is slept on because I really enjoyed Crystal Skull.
I enjoyed.
I'm not saying I
Crystal
didn't
Skull.
enjoy it. I just think if you lay them together,
Mhm.
right? The last two don't hold up because Harrison's 95 years old.
Yeah.
Even in the best one of them of those is Holy Grail, right?
Mhm.
No doubt, 1989. That was the best one.
Is that the one where the guy's face melts?
Yeah. No, that's the
No.
first one. That's Raiders.
Raiders.
The Last Crusade is the that's the Holy Grail one. That's the third one. That's the one with the knight.
No,
Yeah, the
Ghostbusters.
first
Yeah,
few are
I
good.
see Ghostbusters in there. And I'm like, yes, but no.
Afterlife was good.
Afterlife was amazing. If they
Mhm.
make the new one anywhere near that, it's going to be great. And then it'll be considered in the all-time favorites. But
What do you
I'm down
think
to
of,
it. Nothing's going to beat Star Wars for me, so that's
Yep.
it.
That's
what do
I
you
don't
think
have any
of
argument.
what do you think of the was it the Melissa McCarthy Ghostbusters?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It wasn't the same old BS. It was different. You don't
I thought
have
Chris
to-
Hemsworth was pretty good.
I mean,
It's
the
pretty funny.
cameos were pretty funny. I thought the scene was different, but still enjoyable. It wasn't like old school Ghostbusters. I
I'm
know
gonna
people
be
don't like it, but
I'm gonna be completely honest. I know what they were trying to do. That is the only movie.
trilogy.
That is the only movie I literally leaned over to my mom in the theater and went, "Can I go home?" And almost took the keys from her and left. I would have come back to pick them up. I got into damn near a fist fight with my sister, who at the time was kind of like was going through her there was the whole the feminist movement, like the Me Too movement was going on, and when that movie came out, like, because roughly the Ocean's 8 came out at around the same time, where they were taking the
That one was significantly better.
Ocean's 8 was good, yeah, but it was when the movie world was going through the taking traditional movies that were pretty much all men teams and doing all women versions, it's fine, like there's very good ones out there, but I was just like, this movie is like, I could write, like, I could shit on a piece of paper and the dialogue would have been better.
Correct, but you want to know what the saving grace in that movie is for me? McKinnon.
Yeah, she is pretty good in that one.
He is really good, really weird, really kind of just shit she pulled out that she ad-libbed a good portion of was kind of the redeeming quality. Even though, yes, it did have problems, but
I completely agree, Blake.
I can enjoy movies that have problems. Like I can enjoy,
Right.
Episode 8
Mm-hmm.
in the Star Wars universe because it has flaws, but it's still Star Wars. It's still enjoyable. You just got to look past.
Right. Well, and that's the thing too. Like, I agree. You just got to look past it. It was just one of those where I just didn't enjoy. Like, and I was talking to my dad at the time because he went to see it with us, and one of the things my dad said was, it's new age SNL humor, which is kind of that dumb, quirky humor.
SNL is so garbage now.
Where the original Ghostbusters was classic SNL 80s comedian humor, where it was just everything they said was just gold. And nowadays it's just not, comedy's just not as good. There's some comedians out there that are good, but yeah. Ghostbusters would be good if it weren't for that one. But yeah. No, I agree. Star Wars is...
I can see what everybody's is, but at the same time, it doesn't bother me. Like,
yeah,
it's like watching a train wreck. Sometimes it's like enjoyable. Like there's movies that are horrible that you still like watching. Like,
right.
You watch Police Academy.
We're live over on YouTube.
Police Academy is a trilogy. That was a great
Order of
trilogy.
the
It got
Spoons.
worse as it kept going, but I could still watch the trash ones.
Right. Exactly. Dink? What's your favorite movie franchise?
I'm struggling here. I'm gonna like name a couple and then I'm gonna pick one. So
The High School Musical.
I don't even think I've seen more than like half of one of those movies.
Speaking of,
They made multiple?
Coach, before we get any further, I was going to do, actually Star Wars was going to be my answer, but I figured all three of us would probably have Star Wars as our answer. I wanted to do something different.
No, not me.
But
You should, but that's the thing. You shouldn't do it.
like,
I think your answer is more correct.
yeah,
than mine is. I mean, you like Star Wars just as much, but from how long I've known you, that has always been a staple in your
Mhm.
streams. Always been a staple in, Rumgone and all that.
Oh
other
yeah,
bull.
Pirates of the Caribbean, man.
Is Game of Thrones considered a franchise?
It's a TV
Oh.
show.
Oh, so it's
only
only
movie
movies.
franchises. Yep.
Okay. Okay, well in that case, I'm not even gonna mention Star Trek because I mainly like the show more than the movies. The movies are good, but they're not great.
Yeah.
Star Wars, I'm gonna not name because the sequels, and honestly, there's stuff wrong in each movie. There's stuff that is wrong,
Right.
except for maybe Episode 3, but like I could like pick apart each movie,
Mm-hmm.
Guess
But
what?
that
You can
being
do
said,
that
I
in
feel
all
like
9 of them.
I was gonna say like,
Yep.
you could say that about every franchise. Honestly, fuck, dude. Coach said Dark Knight trilogy. That's tempting, but the one with Bane was kind of okay.
Mm-hmm.
That one's like
But
pretty forgettable.
you do have what might be considered the greatest Batman origin movie of all time with Batman Begins.
Oh yeah, that
And
movie
what
is so
might
good.
be the greatest superhero movie of all time.
You like that
And
over Dark Knight?
no, I said that was the second
greatest
one. The greatest
origin movie
star.
of all time.
The greatest origin movie of all time is Batman Begins, and I said the greatest superhero movie of all time in the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
And then you have
Honestly, it's
the third one's
solid.
okay.
It's solid. It's solid. And they have Oppenheimer as Scarecrow.
Mm-hmm.
But ooh, I'm not gonna say Pirates because you already said it. Fuck, dude. Honestly, I might just go with MCU, bro.
The MCU.
I was debating Harry Potter, but I think I'm gonna go with MCU. And I don't mind that there's
You
like
don't
a
like that,
million
hold on.
movies. The fact that there's that many and it all comes together in Infinity War or an Endgame, and I'm just gonna pretend that nothing's after Endgame. I think it's great. Like the fact that they pulled that off, like I don't think that's ever been done before. Having so many different like elements being put together. I don't think any other story has been pulled off like that.
Mm-hmm.
I also think Lord of the Rings is fucking awesome, but I'm gonna go with MCU.
Cool.
Go with MCU.
Hell yeah, I like that.
You could actually break the MCU into different roles too. You could do Cap's story. You could do Iron Man story. You can do Guardian's story. You can do any of the ones that had multiple. So you could actually breaking that up in individual.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I just realized maybe X-Men might be a good one. I don't know. I love everything with
That
Wolverine.
third one was.
That third one. Was
I mean,
bad.
I'm not talking about just like 1, 2, 3. I'm talking about all the X-Men movies.
Yeah,
like-
third one was bad. Then you also had
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix was a trash can.
Yeah, there was a couple. There was too many stinkers though, so I'm gonna go with Marvel.
I feel that, man.
Iro's here.
Greatest character in Batman, Calendar Man.
Yeah,
Who?
Calendar Man. He only kills on holidays.
That's fucked.
The Infinity Saga is probably the easiest distinction. Yeah, I would honestly say you could honestly go as a franchise the Infinity Saga of the MCU is.
That's
would
what
be,
I'm saying.
Because Q4 has kind of been not Q4. I got my fucking work on the brain right now. Phase 4 is
Q4
kind of
yet.
Phase 4 is kind of a stinker compared to everything else that's been released, but
I think it's solid, honestly. I mean, it's not like top tier, but I like what they're building up to with this Kang shit.
okay. before we get into this next one, which is our first pick of a Marvel movie, what our favorite Marvel movie is. Coach said he just saw Guardians 3. I would like to know what Coach thought of Guardians 3.
Ready?
Yes.
Meh.
What?
Complete meh.
Wow. Oh, I didn't even see Revan's face.
Good. Okay, so it's a quality movie.
You're cutting out.
James Gunn can't mess up dialogue. The movie itself basically is okay, borderline good, but I just thought it wasn't everything that everyone was going to be. I just didn't feel the emotion that everybody else felt. Rocket Story was cool. I thought whatever his name was kind of a wuss.
Who? The guy with the face that was
the high evolutionary,
like stapled onto his head.
Yeah, the
The
high
High
evolutionary, where he has one of the powers from one of the Infinity Stones to blow people out of the water. Like, okay, so he has Infinity Stone power. Oh yay, he's lived forever. Yay! Guess what? He died like the rest of them.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Keep going.
It just wasn't. It wasn't. If you stack it up against the other two,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't. I don't think it. It's a urge.
Mm-hmm.
Three of them. I'm never gonna get past Guardians 1. That was my favorite Guardian.
Absolutely.
So,
I have it above 2. I don't have it above 1.
it was okay. I like I said, enjoyed it, but it was just like, all right, I was expecting more.
I feel you.
Expecting more from Adam. I was expecting more, having. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry. Having the twist that the evolutionary made the gold people just irritates me.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but good movie. I'll watch it again.
True. What I'm getting from this, guys, is Coach fucking hates animals. He does. Coach hates animals. No,
Coach loves animals.
I agree in certain aspects. Like I was thinking about it, to be honest, where it like sits comparatively, like with like Phase 4 with everything else. Like, I almost said it again, where everything came out in Phase 4.
Q1.
Shut up.
Q4.
And I was thinking about like, where would I put it? It's not better than Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home is better. I would say Loki, like if you're talking all of the projects, like I'd say Loki is better. I'd say WandaVision was better. I think I enjoyed Moon Knight better. And I think I have it right around there. Huh?
Miss Marvel and
Miss Marvel. I forgot about Miss Marvel.
Oh.
Like it's up there. It's just like it was like I don't think it's like not like I said, after watching it the second time, it's not better than Guardians 1, definitely. And I think the lack of fun and the entire, like, the fact that it's just incredibly drawn-out fucking depression, like, that was kind of hard for me. And I have zero... It's kind of like the Joker movie. Like, that's one of my favorite movies I've ever seen, but I don't have any desire to watch that movie again.
I agree. I like that movie, but I'm not gonna watch it. It's not like it's on TV every week.
Right.
Okay, so is it my turn?
Oh, no. Sorry, we were just listening to what Coach had to say about Guardians 3. Okay.
No, I mean my turn on Coach's take.
Oh, about what he thought of Guardians 3? Yeah, your turn. Yes.
It's like, I'm like Skip Bayless. Okay, my turn.
My turn.
My turn. I hate LeBron James. All right. Anyway, RIP to that show.
Tom Brady's not the greatest of all time.
I thought Sherman was taken up.
I don't know. Well, I don't know what's gonna go on. Well, anyway, we're getting sidetracked. I agree about some of that Joker stuff, but I just feel like this is the first Guardians movie that made me like tear up, and maybe I don't remember if I cried or not, but I'm pretty sure I cried.
It's one of the first Marvel movies other than Endgame and Infinity War.
Yeah, and if a movie is able to draw that emotion out of me, like, and it's I gotta rank it up there just for the sheer fact that it's able to do that. So I understand there's some issues. It might be too grim, but I kind of fucked with that. A lot.
Right.
There's too much too many of these movies have been like to like insert one liner here, just shove the comedy down your throat and take away from the action. And they used to have a good balance with that, but then like some, like example, one like I think the last Thor movie is too much comedic bullshit, and it's just not enough serious Thor's like a clown, So I'm glad that even though the first Guardians they had that like playfulness. I thought they did it really well. I kind of liked how this was serious, and it kind of took us into a different mindset. And I think honestly, this is the best Phase 4 movie aside from Ant-Man and Quantumania. I think, in my opinion, and I don't know, I might even put this like equal to the first Guardians. I think Guardians might be 1A and Guardians 3 might be 1B for me because I thought it was quite good. But yeah, I don't know.
It didn't hit my on that one.
Yeah, so it just didn't kind of tug on you emotionally is the big thing, that's the big driving factor of the movie is if it does. And I've had a couple people that felt the same way, where it's like it didn't hit their emotional strings as much as it should have, so then the movie doesn't hit as much.
For me, I think it was the scene when Quill reunites with his his grandpa or something. Yeah, that hit me. That hit me. I was like, I started to lose it there. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
Oh shucks.
Yeah, but what was your reaction after the end of that scene where he's eating cereal and the thing came up and told you what was going to go on? The whole family was watching and we all went, oh god. Peter Quill will be back. Yes.
Yeah,
we all just went, oh.
I agree. No, shouldn't be, but
he shouldn't come back.
Oh, I mean, they're gonna do a TV show or something.
There's rumors that there's rumors that there's gonna be a TV show about him adapting to life on Earth, and I'm like, why? Why are we wasting money in
Star-Lord?
I don't need a show with him just living everyday fucking life on Earth. I need
because
make
that comedy. Oh, that's comedy. He's already played that character. It's called Parks and Rec.
I know.
Watch that because that is Peter Quill in a nutshell. Go watch Parks and Rec. You want to see how Peter Quill adapts to life on Earth. That's how it's going to happen. He's going to gain 50 pounds. Dumbass.
Yeah. All right.
My favorite movie. What the fuck happened to my face?
Okay, we want to do our favorite Marvel movie. Me and Coach have not said ours. Do you want to go first, Dink?
Oh wait. Oh, we were just
talking about how what Coach thought of Guardians 3.
Oh. For some reason, I thought we already said. Okay, never mind. I'm not. I'll wait.
So I will not spend very long on what my favorite Marvel movie of all time is, because I think
Captain America, Winter Soldier. I just love the way Bucky Barnes shoves his metal arm in Cap's asshole. It's just beautiful.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Graphic.
So, Jamie, we are live over on YouTube right now. I have Coach muted because on TikTok because his voice was playing on the phone and it was being picked up on my mic. So we are live over on YouTube if you want to watch on YouTube. Order of the Spoons on YouTube. No, so my favorite Marvel movie of all time is... Oh, I'm really wrestling between two. I'm really wrestling between two right now.
Widow, right?
No, it's not Widow.
It's Widow.
I'm really wrestling between two. One of them is an MCU movie. The other one is not.
Oh, but it is now.
Oh, Hulk.
Right?
Which Hulk?
No, none of the Hulks.
It's gonna say like Deadpool or something.
Is it X-Men Origin Wolverine?
No.
Honestly, minus the weird Deadpool, that movie wasn't that bad.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be cliche because it is overall Infinity War.
Oh.
Infinity War is my favorite Marvel movie, MCU movie, and I picked that over Logan.
Winter Soldier. Oh, not Winter Soldier. I'm surprised. I thought Winter Soldier was gonna be.
If I'm including all of the movies, Infinity War is a better movie than Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier is my favorite standalone MCU movie. Like, standalone hero movie.
Okay.
Like how you have, like, Cap 1, 2, 3, Iron Man 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
Eternals, Shang-Chi. Yeah, that's my favorite one of those, but when you include the event... Because I don't include the Avengers because everyone's going to have the same fucking list. If you include the Avengers.
Okay.
That's why I like talking about it in terms of if you take the Avengers movies out of it, which one is your favorite movie out of everything else? And I would say Winter Soldier in that aspect. If I include the Avengers movies, it's Infinity War. And because of all the reasons we've talked about, Infinity War is just fucking beautiful. Such a good movie. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but ultimately the reason I picked that over Logan is same thing I said about with Joker and with Guardians. It's a Marvel movie.
I thought we were saying MCU movies.
Just Marvel. Like encompasses all of Marvel. If that might change your answer.
That does.
And then I would probably have like Spider-Man 2, the second Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie, up there as well. But yeah, Logan is just it's kind of like Joker and Guardians 3 for me. It's just too fucking sad to just want to be like, yeah, you know what I want to watch today? Logan. Like I don't ever have that feeling with Logan. So that's why mine is Infinity War.
Okay, if that's the case, or unless Coach wants to go.
Oh, you go. I'll go last.
If that's the case, then I'm wrestling. Honestly, this is random, but I really fucking love Wolverine 2. Wolverine 2 when he's fucking shit up in Japan. That's such a good movie.
Just the Wolverine.
Is that what it's called? It's technically Wolverine 2.
Yeah, it's the second.
The blast.
Yeah, it's called the Wolverine, but yes, I figured which one you were talking about.
But the reason why I'm just mentioning that is because it's like it's not fucked up like the first one, and it's not depressing like Logan, even though Logan is better. But I think I just like an honorable mention. I just really love that movie. It's like we get to see Hugh Jackman fuck shit up, and the movie's not like doesn't have so many horrendous like issues with it. You know, I think he carries the X-Men. It's just
I like that. I like that answer. I didn't expect
but that's
to
not
hear
my
that
answer though.
Oh, okay.
Hugh Jackman did carry that franchise.
Yeah,
Easy.
if he wasn't
100%.
in it, all those movies would be dog shit. Like the dog shit movies are watchable because he's in it. But I'm also gonna go Infinity War.
Okay.
Iron Man might be there, but just Infinity War. I could watch that movie a million times.
The first Iron Man is pretty goated.
Good. Yeah. But I'm gonna say Infinity War.
Cool.
I think just
Easy peasy.
Thanos is just, he's just the greatest villain they've had. And I think he's a much better villain than fucking whatever the fuck his name is, Obadiah Stane. Like he's he's pretty forgettable.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Infinity War. And I say honorable mention would be
the Wolverine
2
or
Iron Man.
All right. I'm in. I like that. Coach has been stroking his fucking beard since he was like, Dink, no, Dink, you can go. I'm fucking waiting for this. I want to know what the answer is, but I don't.
You don't? Well,
I mean, you don't.
A very close second is the first Guardians, but my all-time favorite Marvel movie.
Cap.
I think I'm ready for it.
I don't know what I had, but it is Deadpool.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be Deadpool.
Okay.
I knew it was going to be Deadpool. He fucking bent over to the side, and I was like, his fucking chair, man.
I thought I was going to whip out a Captain America shield or something.
Well, I was looking for my Deadpool mask, and I couldn't find it. That's what I was looking for.
I have a Captain America shield.
It's Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
Since Hugh Jackman has there been somebody that fits so well as Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I love the first Deadpool.
The first Deadpool's so good. It's definitely in my... I'd have to look at it. I can say confidently it's in my top 10.
Yeah.
And it would be
Deadpool
pretty damn close to my top 5.
So I would just say rewatch the second one and just kind of enjoy the banter between Thanos and Deadpool.
Oh, I enjoy the second one. I enjoy the second one.
I
thought the second was mid.
Their dialogue back and forth was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But the second one is good. The first one if this third one is
This third one's gonna be insane.
if that's
excited.
the name of it, and they're killing the Marvel or the
Fox Universe.
Fox Universe, then it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I can't fucking wait. I'm so excited. I saw a podcast where people were like, I hope it's not that. And I'm like, why?
Just see him just fucking obliterate
He's going to be getting
every
chased.
character.
He's going to be getting chased around by fucking Owen Wilson as well, because Owen Wilson's character from Loki is in it.
Yep.
The TVA is chasing Deadpool and Wolverine,
That's
and I'm
actually
fucking here
so
for
sick.
it, dude. That's so cool. I'm so excited. Honestly, Deadpool 3 has the potential, the more I've read about it and looked into it, has the potential to be one of my favorite movies of all time.
Here's one of the things
If
that
they
I
pull
would
it
love
off.
to happen on the background of how Owen Wilson's character. He is actually the guy from Wedding Crashers, and he meets up with Vaughn again, and he goes, "Wait a minute, what are you doing here?"
That would be
Like,
sick. Or he meets up with Jackie Chan from Shanghai Nights.
yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, what the, whoa, what is going on here?
All right.
That's awesome.
Our favorite DC movies.
Oh, that's
So
not
B,
even a fucking...
you didn't have plural in there.
Yeah, sorry. What is our favorite DC movie?
That's not even a debate.
I want to talk about this first because
You're all gonna be wrong, but okay.
this is what my buddy texted me. Okay, you guys ready for this?
Yeah,
This is his hot take about DC. And I wanted to talk about it before we got into the movies because I don't want to spend too much time on it because we can talk about this. I have an idea about what we should talk about next week. He says, Gunn killed DC in my eyes by shit canning everything that was established. I would have loved to see more Cavill as Superman and definitely more Batfleck because I love Batfleck.
No.
He also has some weird choices in focus. Also, I got into Titans just to see we'll never get another season. Do me a favor and clip... Oh, that was just... He wants me to clip it. So...
Titans is a very good show.
I am not
understand
going...
it, but
I am not going to talk too much about this because Dink, Coach and I, we have all talked about this plenty. My brief analysis of that text, I disagree completely. I disagree completely.
No, Batfleck is a perfect example of why that text was.
Yeah. So I enjoyed Batfleck. I wasn't really hyped about a Batfleck movie. I wanted more Cavill, but I disagree about James Gunn ruining or killing DC because that one is not him. That wasn't his choice. He came in and was
Cavill?
No, doing a whole new thing. DC brought him in because they wanted to start over. That's why they brought him in.
And keep Cavill.
And risk firing James Gunn. If James Gunn would have kept Cavill, they could have fired him. Because I think the DC, Warner Brothers, brought him in to change everything. We can talk about this. I want to talk about this more next
So
week.
it wasn't his decision to shit can Cavill.
Ultimately, I do think it was his decision, but who's to say that
he ruined it?
Okay, but who's to say the studio wasn't involved?
But here's the problem with the current, or I say the previous DC universe. They went from zero to apocalypse way too quick.
Yeah, they
did.
They weren't
They
patient with it.
They needed to be slower, draw it out.
Mhm.
They went from 0 to 1,000. I would have liked to see a little bit more Batman, even though it was Batfleck. I would have liked to see a little bit more background into why he was where he was at, because it doesn't make sense coming into it. He's that brooding and that much of pretty much a prick
Mm-hmm.
out of nowhere. And I understand we don't need origin story,
Mhm.
right? So, but you still need a kind of a basics, like seeing Robin get taken out by Joker, seeing him go through the emotion, change, having his character go from one end to the other. That's why Ted Lasso's show is so great, because you see characters go from one thing to another thing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't stay the same.
Yeah.
To me, like throughout, Batman came in. Batman's this. Well, why is Batman?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was like 2 movies, and then it's like, oh, Doomsday is here.
Yeah.
Fucking wrecks everything. And the next movie, oh, this dude who looks like an Asgardian is here and just wrecks everything with his freaking man-bat minions,
So, I have already notes on
Chitauri army.
why I'm excited for James Gunn I have notes on why I think it could be a bad thing. I have notes on why I'm mad I have notes on a lot of things DC. So, spoiler alert, I kind of was hoping we could maybe talk more about this next week because I think we could spend almost an entire episode.
And get on to your DC.
Yes, I agree. Because I think we could spend a whole episode talking about this. So, my favorite DC movie, I'm going to start off right off the bat telling you guys right now, you guys are going to be surprised by my answer.
Okay.
My favorite DC movie, The Batman.
That's solid.
Robert Pattinson,
Oh, that
Matt
one.
Reeves, The Batman.
Oh, that's yeah.
That is my Batman
Joker.
movie. That was my Batman story. That movie nailed the fact that he is the greatest detective. He is the world's greatest detective. It nailed his brute sense of fighting style. It nailed the young Bruce Wayne. A lot of people are like, that's not Bruce Wayne. It is. That's 23-year-old Bruce Wayne. It nailed. I thought Andy Serkis's Alfred was stunning. He was awesome.
Yeah, he was great. He's a great actor.
The style of Gotham was amazing. The suit was phenomenal. His interactions with Gotham City PD. Just everything about the music,
Penguin.
the Batmobile, Penguin, the Riddler, everything about it screamed modern day take on OG Batman. And that's why I like it. I like it, and this is my first ever time saying
what OG Batman you're thinking.
Adam
okay, not OG Batman. I'll go.
Adam
No.
West.
I meant OG in terms of like comics, like New 52, early, New 52 Batman, like year one Batman stuff. But this was my first official time ever saying I like the Batman more than the Dark Knight. I think the Dark Knight is a better movie, is a better superhero movie, but I like the Batman better. So it's a little confusing. I enjoy the Batman more, but I think the Dark Knight is a better movie.
Okay. I'll go. This is quick. Dark Knight next.
Easy peasy. I don't.
It's not even a question.
The Batman and the Dark Knight is literally 1-2 for me.
Yeah, it's not a debate. It's not a question. There's literally nothing you could say that's wrong with that movie. I challenge you to name one thing that's wrong. Christian Bale is the greatest Bruce Wayne of all time.
His voice.
Come on, man.
His voice as Batman is the worst voice.
His voice. I think his voice is iconic.
Yeah, like he's gargling
iconic.
Water.
It's iconic. It's a great voice. Everyone wants to copy that voice. When they play Batman, that's the voice you think of. So,
I'm very excited for Coaches here because I think I know what he's going to say.
Yeah, but it's like, it's literally not even
a
debate.
You tell me what you think I'm going to say.
Ooh, Batman 89.
Probably Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, the first Batman.
Maybe a Christopher Reeve Superman, maybe.
Ooh, like those, like
Superman.
Superman?
Dink wins.
Whoa!
Superman the movie.
All right.
That's a great movie. That's a great movie. It's up there. I knew it. That's a great fucking movie. That's a really good movie.
It's the first kind of big movie that wasn't crap. Like they had the Spider-Mans in the 80s, like they were like made for TV Spider-Mans. Had weird gauntlets on there. It's probably the first and only one that a trilogy that real quick. Like when was the first one? 79, and then it was like 81, and then the 83, and the fourth one. Which,
those were all great.
Superman the movie, the first one.
Great movie.
I think I was 4 or 5 when it came.
Great.
John Williams music.
Surprised. I thought you were going to say Batman 89. But also pleasantly surprised because I didn't even think of that, and Superman the movie was fucking awesome. I love that movie. That movie is so good. And I've recently, because of the stuff that James Gunn is doing, I've recently revisited it. And I read a comic recently that made me think about it, and I went back and I read a Superman comic that James Gunn's basically been saying to read in preparation for his Superman movie, and I did that, and then I went back and watched the Superman the movie, and it's a good movie, man.
Yeah, he's the best Superman besides Henry Cavill, for sure.
All right. So we got 2 Batmans, and we got a Superman. All right. All right. You know, there wasn't that long ago I would have told you the best DC movie was Batman versus Superman, and as time has gone by,
that's a disgusting take. What is wrong with you?
when I first saw that,
it wasn't as bad as people said, but it's not
when I
first
saw that movie, I left the theater sweating.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know, and
Yeah,
that
the
and
meat
as
sweats.
as time's gone by, I've learned to not like it as much, and now I prefer the director's cut version better. But, yeah.
There
Okay.
should never be anything that says the director's cut. That just means
The other version is
the
crap.
studio
Mhm.
came in and
They
ripped it
did.
apart.
Yeah, they did. They butchered it. Zack Snyder wanted to do a 3-hour movie, and they butchered it down to like 2 hours.
Maybe you would have gotten some of that background on the Batfleck. So
Okay, final thing I want to do, and I think we can go, because of our extensive knowledge of Star Wars, I think we can go through this quickly. We can say what our favorite Star Wars movie is, why it's our favorite, and then if we want to
I
give
thought we were doing show.
brief
movie,
reaction.
okay.
Nope, favorite Star Wars movie.
Okay,
Oh, shit. Fuck.
I'll go.
Okay, go
Episode
ahead.
3 next.
Okay. Good.
Everything's put together. There's not. It's the one that has the least, that I have the least complaints about. Every single other one, there's something wrong with it. That's like horribly wrong with it. But that one has the least shitty dialogue. The music's always great. It has the least shitty acting, because that's usually my biggest complaints. Dialogue and acting there's always, it's riddled with issues, like some of the storytelling and the choreography is just weird. Like that's my
Hayden
biggest
wasn't
complaint
a
about the
good actor
original
back
trilogy.
then. Even in that, and I love Episode 3, but Hayden
I do
still
too.
was not that great.
Well,
of
I
an
think
actor
the-
then either.
The
He was
whoever was
just-
directing him, like the lines were just like, how do you, like, I don't like sand. Like, what type of dialogue is that?
Yeah.
Who cares? What is
I-
that garbage?
I'm
I-
going
I-
to Southie Station to pick up some power
Power
converters.
Same with
Like, what
same
the-
with
who the
Luke in
fuck
4.
writes
Yeah.
this shit?
I don't have any arguments against it, because it's definitely in my top 3.
Yeah.
So, and there's
The
not.
one issue is the one scene where they're like the one like 10-second
The-
thing where like
Yeah, the flippy dips where one
Like,
of them
what was
easily
that?
could have killed the other one without question.
If the rumors are true and there's a flashback to that fight scene in Ahsoka, I am
They better
going
fix
to ruin my pants.
No, I don't disagree with you. My favorite Star Wars movie is Episode 5. Star Wars Episode 5.
Solid.
Empire Strikes Back. It's the first one that I really remember watching with my dad, and having that connection with my dad was where that movie was where I really fell in love with Star Wars. And a close 2 and 3 are
of
Revenge of the Sith and 4.
Oh, so you're just original trilogy guy over here.
Yeah, 4 and 5 and 6 are all around just better movies as a whole, with certain things wrong. But then, because then with the prequels, you've got 1, which is good but definitely has issues. 2, which is issues fucking galore, and then 3, which is really good and very few issues. But yeah,
My
that's
question
just kind
is,
of my
how
take
many
on it.
times do you have to hear someone say, I have a bad feeling about this?
Every fucking movie. All right, Coach. What is your favorite Star Wars movie, my man?
Well, you'd be nice to know that it's closer than you think it is, but
Really?
sorry. It is Episode 5, but it's really close. Because I'm really digging Rogue One lately.
Ooh.
Rogue One's really good.
Really digging Rogue One, but
I watch
it's always
Rogue One
gonna
and
be
it gets in
5.
my top 3 every time.
Always gonna-
So you're saying, so what was your favorite again?
Episode 5, he said.
5, and then you're really with Rogue One?
Rogue One's,
I like
Rogue One's
Solo more.
climbing the charge.
It's so
Climbing up
good,
the
man.
charts.
Oh, man. But yeah,
I like
Episode
Solo
5
over
is...
Rogue One.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a hot take.
You
I
also
know.
really like Solo, though. Like, you like the new actor.
I don't like Han Solo.
No, you like the new
Well,
actor is what I was saying.
Oh, yeah, he's all right. But I don't really give a shit about Han Solo. I just thought the movie was just better. For a blaster character, it was a good movie. You know.
I wish they would have done something with showing fucking Darth Maul at the end, but
Yeah,
whatever.
that's also cool. I jerk off to.
But they still
Darth Maul,
can.
so.
I know.
They still can.
I know.
They should make a show where he just fucks everyone up. He just
There's
kills
there's
people.
so
I would
much
watch
time in between that point and the point where he gets chopped up by Obi-Wan.
Yeah, it gets absolutely washed by Kenobi.
Because there's got to be a point where he, as a character, changes from what he was doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that episode to be destroyed at about the time of Order 66, be obsessed with going after. Like there's such a storyline within there. They can pop in to kind of give you context on how he went from, head of a syndicate to this, guy wandering around the thing looking for Sith artifacts so he could kill Kenobi.
Yep. Well, so I had a plan for us to do Star Wars hot takes today. We ran a little bit long. Do we want to do Star Wars hot takes today, or do we want to save it and do double hot take session next week?
I think double hot take session next week.
Because I can
What did
bring.
Coach say? Coach, I can't hear a word you're saying.
I was whispering, so I got such a good one.
I say it's not at 10:11 for you guys. It's 9:11
I
for
gotta
me.
get out of here, man. I have a lot of stuff I need to do.
All right. Do we want to save it for
Maybe
next
we'll hear
week?
Coaches, maybe. We'll hear coaches.
Oh, you know what? Do we want? How about we give? Let's hear. I want to hear coaches.
Okay.
Let's hear yours, coaches, and coach, and then we can talk about it for a few minutes.
A hot take is this: in the next 10 years, you're gonna grow to love Episode 8. Here's why. You have the Filoniverse. You've got the new Rey movies. You've got so much content coming out beyond there that it's going to fill gaps that you're going to be going, oh, Filoni's a genius. Then you're going to go back and be like, well, 8's really not that bad. It's like everybody said Episode 1 and Episode 2 was trash. 10 years later, I love the prequels. I believe in for 5 to 10 years, everybody's going to love Episode 8 just like they love the rest of them. Yes, it has its problems, but it's going to be revered just like all of the others.
I like the Moore scene. I like that.
More!
And that's about it. Because, we didn't see Luke versus Snoke. That was something that needed to happen. And instead we got freaking astral projection Doctor Strange Luke. And then he just croaked on a freaking rock. And everyone else that we died. Han Solo died.
I will give it this.
Leia died. Didn't Leia die? Everyone died.
That astral projection scene was pretty cool, though.
It was cool, but that's the coolest thing that we were going to see Luke do out of all the things that he's capable of. I wanted to see him do some Yoda shit and fuck motherfuckers up.
So
I don't think we've seen everything yet.
Yeah, but we should have saw some shit. That was his final hurrah. Let me come on, man.
You can't have Heir of the Empire without Luke fucking up some bitches.
So I'm gonna say this.
Also, he was such a bitch that movie. He's like, the Jedi, you're dead.
So I have two follow-ups. I have a follow-up where I agree with you, and that follow-up is I'm not going to say that's completely out of the question because it did happen with the originals, with the prequel trilogy, where everyone hated them, and then Clone Wars came out, and all of these other shows have come out done by Dave Filoni. They've gotten the Filoni effect, and it makes us like those movies even more. So I'm not going to say it's completely out of the question, but here's where my other follow-up is. Garbage. That movie is not garbage. No, that movie's not it for me, man. And I cannot get over it. And I will say this, and this is my thing. I trust in Dave Filoni. And if Dave Filoni's goal, and I can tell with his little fucking cowboy hat, he's just fucking sitting on the fucking cutting room floor with fucking Jon Favreau going, you know what my fucking goal is here, John? I'm gonna make every fucking episode 8 hater fucking love this movie. And here's how we're gonna fucking do it. And if he fucking does it, and I end up loving episode 8 here in the next 5 to 10 years, mark my words, I will fucking eat crow. Save this fucking VOD.
It'll be on there.
If he makes me fucking love episode 8, what he does in episode 8, if he makes what happens in that movie fucking make sense, I will eat my own fucking leg hair. I'll fucking do it on camera.
What type of weird ass promise is that?
That's the first thing that came into my head, dude. I'm fucking worked up right now.
Why don't you fill your shoe after a long day's work?
Fill it with
a drink,
an ice cold beverage,
Coach's choice,
and do a
and
shoey.
then drink it.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll fucking do it. Save this VOD and I'll fucking do it.
But you'll have to admit that your mind is blown. You'll just say that your mind isn't blown. It is.
No, I will, dude. If he does that and I end up fucking liking episode 8, and I'm not saying it's out of the question. I just don't know if I don't know if he can do it. But I'll tell you what, if I was older when episode 1 came out and he goes, "Hey, we're going to do some shit that's going to make episode 1 look cooler," and then Tales of the Jedi come out and make Qui-Gon and fucking Count Dooku and all this shit look fucking sweet, and it made those movies better. Like, literally, episode 2 is better because of what I know happened with Count Dooku in Tales of the Jedi.
Count Dooku is such a bad.
Count Dooku literally... Dooku climbed like 10 fucking spots in my character ranking because of that fucking show.
He's always been a badass.
Like, made his character even better is what I'm saying.
Well, here's what I think.
You gotta read Jedi Lost.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna love him even.
Yeah, I never had any interest in it. I never had any interest. Now I want to.
Here's what I think. I think if your mind is blown, you should fly over to Pennsylvania and we'll meet up with Coach. And then I'll dunk on both of you, and then we'll go out and do some other fun stuff.
Well, by that time, I'm gonna be like in my mid-50s. So that ain't happening.
All right, ladies.
Now, after like 4 months of heavy working out, 5 to 6 days a week.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll dunk on Dylan then.
My name is That One Nerd Revan. That is Coach Vader. That is Dinkalicious. Coach, where can they find you?
TikTok, Coach_Vader. That's where I'm at.
All right, Dink, where can they find you?
I don't know. Maybe Twitch. We'll see.
Maybe Twitch.
I don't even know. I'm a lost puppy right now.
Do you use any social media?
I guess Instagram.
Snapchat.
Instagram and Snapchat. I have great stories. You could check some stories out. See me partying in the club.
I'm on a boat.
Yeah, or on the boat, or at a rave.
baby.
Oh, I'm going to rave this weekend. You're gonna see lots of shows and start me going. Rah, rah, rah.
And I am That One Nerd Revan. You guys can find me on TikTok at That One Nerd Revan. You guys can find me on Kick at That One Nerd Revan. And you guys can find me on Instagram. That One Nerd Fine. Bring Vine back. #Bring Vine back. All right. Love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. And we'll see you guys